In this video, I'm going to talk about Ethereum and Ether, its native coin. So I'll first show you the price action of Ether. In 2020, it hit a low of $80. At the end of the previous bull cycle, it hit a high of $4,700. Then at the start of this year, it was exchanging hands at $4,000 per coin. It fell to a low of 1,500 in May, and since then it has gone up 300%. It is seated at a price of about $4,500. Since May, it has outperformed several coins and tokens. Granted, there are other tokens that have outperformed it, but its performance can be attributed to its demand drivers. The first demand driver for Ether is that the blockchain that it's associated with is, in my opinion, one of the most valuable in the crypto economy. Yes, Bitcoin came first, but Ethereum was the first blockchain with complex smart contract capability. This means that developers could develop complex smart contracts. These are self-executing lines of code. And DeFi, which is the largest sector in the crypto economy, runs on smart contracts. So without Ethereum, there would be no smart contracts. Without smart contracts, there would be no DeFi. Also, some of the major blockchains that now have thriving ecosystems, like the Binance Smart Chain, the Tron Network, even Solana, would not exist without Ethereum. They were developed as alternatives to the Ethereum blockchain without its weaknesses, which are its high transaction fees and its low transaction speeds. But they only exist because Ethereum came first. Now you could say, Lorraine, technology always finds a way. And I agree, maybe smart contracts would have found their way into the crypto economy even without Ethereum. But what I know for certain is that because of Ethereum, we have the thriving crypto economy that we have today. Let's look at some data. Ethereum has the largest developer ecosystem. It has the greatest number of protocols. It has the highest total value locked. It generates some of the highest revenue and fees of any blockchain. It also has the highest volume of any blockchain, both on-chain and on the centralized exchanges, although the Binance Smart Chain sometimes overtakes it. So if you're looking for an asset to buy, I like to take my chances with assets that are associated or connected to thriving ecosystems and to market leaders, or to projects that are competing with the market leaders. What I also love about the Ethereum blockchain is that development has not ceased. Ethereum moved from a proof of work consensus mechanism to a proof of stake consensus mechanism, reducing the energy that it consumes by more than 99%. The Ethereum Foundation has also embraced and supported and legitimized layer 2 solutions, which reduce the transaction speeds, which reduce the transaction costs and increase the transaction speeds on the Ethereum blockchain. Furthermore, it has had upgrades that have changed the tokenomics of Ether and that promise in the future to reduce not only the fees on the Ethereum in the Ethereum ecosystem, but also increase the transaction speeds. So again, if you are looking for an asset to buy, you want one that is connected to a project, a protocol, or blockchain that keeps on evolving, because the crypto economy keeps on evolving. Now I'm going to talk about Ether, which is the native coin of the Ethereum blockchain. You can stake Ether and you will receive rewards. When you stake an asset, you lock it up in a smart contract, and for your service, you are rewarded with crypto assets. These rewards can be deployed in the crypto economy. Therefore, you can maximize your gains. Ether is also a governance token, and the people who hold it have a chance to vote on the trajectory of the Ethereum blockchain. Given that it is one of the most valuable blockchains, who wouldn't want to have a say in how it evolves? At least some say. For every transaction on the Ethereum blockchain, fees have to be paid, and those fees are paid in Ether. And although they aren't high fees, they're higher than those on other blockchains, they do add up given the transaction volumes on the Ethereum blockchain. Now, Ether is inflationary every year. They are new tokens that enter circulation, but owing to an upgrade to the Ethereum token, tokenomics of Ether, over time it could become deflationary. This is because a portion of the fees that are generated per transaction are burnt. And with burning is whereby that Ether is sent to a wallet that no one has access to. In that way, it's taken out of circulation. So the burning mechanism over time could make Ether deflationary. And if demand stays constant, then that means that the price will increase. One Ether is exchanging hands at $4,500. Can Ether go up 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 10 times? It has already gone up 3 times since October 2023. But more telling is that since May of this year, it has gone up 3 times. Based on how it has performed this year, and based on how assets performed during the tail end of a bull cycle, I believe that it can do 3 to 5x. So this is all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this content, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.